hello. For those of you who are joining on, the videos later, because if you're already here in the stream, then you're already here in the stream. Anyway, this will be sorry, messed up. Hello, I'm Damien, and I'm Gamien, and we're going to get started into Final Fantasy II. Byakuaz. So, what most people don't remember, and by don't remember I mean most people don't really fully understand or know, or I don't know what I'm getting at. I didn't prepare anything of this. I wasn't sure if we were actually going to get to anything. Final Fantasy II is often considered a black sheep of the main Roman numeral Final Fantasy games, at least up until Final Fantasy 13 happened. Even slightly after 10. I don't know. I don't know when the last universal yes, that was good Final Fantasy game came out was. Some people would argue whichever Final Fantasy game is my favorite was the last good one. But that's not what we're dealing with right now. We are dealing with Final Fantasy II. I personally love it. It is indeed a game I've played before. I guess I should probably also properly change this to that. No, it's not that though. There we go. Change my tags, even though it doesn't matter that much. Man, we can also even change the title. I don't know if this actually shows up for people except for the new ones, but it'll help. 2 day 1. There we go. Okay, sorry. All these things I should have done ahead of time when I said I need to get prepared, because I'm dumb. This is fair. I believe I've seen it since then myself, but I haven't played it since then, since I beat it on the PlayStation 1. Oh, that's me missing. Sorry, missed with my water. Started looking elsewhere. Yes. It more or less, it's I don't prepare scripts, so this is why I ramble all over the place. But yeah, Final Fantasy II, a lot of people consider it a black sheep of the series. They don't like it, they hate the battle system, etc., etc. But really, it is kind of the precursor to the Saga series. I believe precursor. I'm pretty sure even Saga 1 came out after it, but I would need to do a little bit of research to find out for certain. But a lot of the battle system and everything of how it plays is kind of Saga-esque. And so, a lot of people, it was weird and they didn't like it in the same way that they don't like Final Fantasy, not Final, yeah, they don't like Final Fantasy 2 in the same way they don't like Final Fantasy 2. A lot of people, I feel like, don't like Final Fantasy 2 in the same way they don't care for Mario 2, or whatever you call it, Mario 2 or Zelda 2. Basically, the NES 2s, that was a time period where people doing a sequel is like, oh, we shouldn't necessarily do the exact same thing over again. Although Mario 2, as we know it, is not blah blah. It's Doki Doki Panic. It's Mario 2. Anyway, but yeah, I feel like this was just back at a time period where what do you call it? I will not, because I'm not playing the Dawn of Souls version. We are indeed playing the Final Fantasy Origins version, because that is the version I own. Let's go ahead and just switch back over now. Ba-da-dum. Well, I've been a while since we've loaded this one up. Here it is. But yeah, we also could have potentially waited for the Pixel remaster version of this, but quite frankly, it's like, nah. But yeah, we are playing the version I know, which is the Final Fantasy Origins version, for a couple of reasons. Mostly because that's the one I know, that's the one I have. And yeah. I forget what I was actually saying otherwise, but we'll get to it. I guess, eventually. Alrighty. Let's get loaded up. Come on. I need you to tell me your I need you to tell me your music, your sound effects. Do your sound things. Because you're a little low. So let's raise you up amongst where everyone else is, more or less. That should be good. Should be fine. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Sorry, just making Twitch pop up. So, not Final Fantasy 1. We've already beaten that one. Final Fantasy 2. Here we go. The two main reasons. One is the version I have. Two, cutscenes. Those are always great. This one's long, if I remember right. I should also have popped that back up front. There we go. Because it'll be a little while for me to figure out the actual audio balancing and everything like it always do. Did you know bell towers crumble? What are you talking about? They clearly look exactly like them. From every version of the game. I love how this opening... I love how this opening just kind of implies that Furion is some kind of rogue with throwing weapons. Because that's exactly what he just did right there. Also, these costumes are why in that image that I had shown, the splash image that I do, I don't have, the colorful, proper costumes. They're in these clothes. Because I'm like, you know what? No matter what version I play, I want people to have a reminder of this cutscene and how entirely not correct to the designs of anything they are. But yeah, we have escaped a burning town, apparently, perhaps. Alrighty, it's Final Fantasy 2. I don't have a save game to load, so we're going to start with a new game. He was the one who popped when Maria was down on the ground. He's the one who showed up with his broadsword being all like, no, and knocked the guy to the ground the first time. And then when the second guy was about to cut him down, Furion threw his knives. Gus is the one who they only kind of showed. Yeah, Guy. No, Guy was the guy all in brown who, was running for a little while, and that's literally all he did. I'll probably call him Gus far too often. Checking memory card. Okay, assign character names. Here we go. We've got Furion, Maria, Gus, and Leon. On the one hand, there's a part of me that wants to rename them, because why not? On the other hand, this game has a little bit more story than the first one. Oh, it is Gus. You're right, it is Gus. Yay, for me not being... immediately as soon as you said Guy, I'm like, oh yeah, it probably is Guy. That makes sense. But yeah, okay, it is Gus. I could turn it to Guy. But no, he will remain Gus then, because that's his name. If it was Guy in the Dawn of Souls versions, then it's probably just because this one was weirdly translated to Gus. Then, all the more reason to keep him Gus. Anyway, I was tempted to rename everyone, but again, I don't usually do that, and this has more story than Final Fantasy 1, so we're just gonna stick to these names. And then I'll regret it later and start calling them by my own names anyway, or something. I don't know. Regardless. Boop. Yes, we will start the game with these name assignments. Ah. I don't think so. Not this one. So we can totally watch that cutscene again. Let's see if I can skip it. I can. Oh no! When we walked away from the cliff, the guards found us. You've come a long way from Finn, but your escape ends here. Firion! New escape. Die, Imperial Order. All who defy us shall be put to death. In what way did we defy you? By not dying the first time? You brought this upon yourselves. You peasants never learn, do you? Yeah, I think it's just that they messed up in Final Fantasy Origins and named him Gus. It is a Wonder Swan game after all. Okay, first battle already. Awesome, it's fine. We'll do great. Oh, enemy goes first. Okay, there goes Gus. There goes Leon. Oh, well, there's Firion. Okay, Maria, it's up to you. You got magic? No? Okay. What do you got equipped? You got a bow. Okay. Let's make it count. Okay. Well. That was Final Fantasy II, everyone. Hope you enjoyed. Shortest Final Fantasy there is. And then somebody found our corpses and cast life on us. So technically speaking, you're a zombie this entire game. More or less. Some kind of undead. Will he survive, Mindu? Yes, Your Highness. He should regain consciousness in no time. I feel strong energy from him. That is good. On the retreat out of Finn, I found him and the other two lying in their own blood. We should leave him for now. This magic square, this circular magic square, will strengthen his life force. Thank you, Mindu. That is wonderful. Then we shall join the others now. They must be waiting for us. Once the dreadnought of Bafsk is completed, the Empire will begin its full-fledged war against others. We must stop them. Nod. Where am I? Where's everyone else? Leon? Maria? Geis? Firion, I'm so glad you're alive. I thought I'd sob. Maria. Geis. Where's Leon? Finn princess saved us. But Leon not here. I see. It has some of the best music here. Especially one particular point. I'm sure he's fine. Oh, oh. I also like their red mages with the white hats. I see you've regained your strength. Your Highness, please allow us to join the rebel forces. Nonsense. You will only waste your life in the war. Waste it out of the war instead. You must go home at once. That home that burned down and is utterly destroyed and ruined, and the Imperial soldiers are likely looking for survivors to kill. Go back there. But, Your Highness, we no longer have our homes, and our parents, they're... Oh, I'm very sorry for your losses. You are welcome to stay in Altair. You need only know our secret code to live here. Up, up, down, down, left, right, BA start. The classic one, really. We should really change that, by the way, Mindu. I'm sure everyone knows it by now. The password is Wild Rose, don't forget. So, for those who don't know, this is one of the first new systems of Final Fantasy II, where when you talk to certain people, you might be able to ask them about things. You can memorize certain things. If you see text in red, you can memorize that keyword for all time, and potentially use up items. If we had any items, we might be able to give an item to her. But we don't have one, so instead we can ask her about what is Wild Rose. The Wild Rose is Finn's crest, strong and beautiful as she once was. But now, oh, what will become of Finn? I hear captives are being gathered in Finn. Speaking of which, you should have gone to Finn, gone back home. Speaking of which, Marie's brother has been reported missing. Perhaps he is being held in Finn. Monsters prowl the city now, so even approaching it is dangerous. Okay, thank you. And now we can talk to Mindu. I see your destiny. It is intertwined with mine. You must go to Finn. It will lead to your destined path. So, you've been using the password, have you? Continue doing so. It can unseal the lips of many who would not otherwise offer the time of day. Time of day dead. Dead day. I think so too, yeah. That would make sense. To the east of here is a port town of Paloom, but you can't cross the lake without a canoe. This is where the Rebel Army strategies are made. This is where the Rebel Army strategies are made. You wish to go to Finn? Oh no, you shouldn't. That place is crawling with the monsters the Emperor brought. You'd be lucky to even make it to the village of Getria up north. Haha! I was wondering. I have a run button. Which I didn't have in Final Fantasy 1, so awesome. I don't know why I didn't have one in Final Fantasy 1 if they can put it in this one. Yeah, alrighty. But yeah, so we have a, this is our party. Firion, Miria, and Guess. They can be in the front row or the back row. And that matters mostly to what kind of weapons you're using. It's like usual with Final Fantasy games that have a front row and a back row. You take less damage in the back row. I believe in this one, it is that, like most regular attacks can't actually hit the back row until the front row is gone. Could be wrong. Could be misremembering. It's been a while. But yeah. And so, various fun things with the game. We've got attack, accuracy, defense, evasion, magic defense, strength, endurance, spirit, agility, intelligence, and magic. So, attack is our attack power. Accuracy is general accuracy, and I believe also how many times we can hit. That one right there is an indication that we swing one time. Defense is defense, evasion is evasion, magic defense is magic defense, or evasion, I don't know. Anyway, but strength. Basically how much damage you do with with attacks and stuff. Spirit, or endurance, is how much HP you gain per level. Or not level. Level is not a thing in this game. Because it's a Saga game. But yeah, endurance, basically an indication. I think it increases your defense, and it's an indication of how much HP you gain when you gain HP. It might not even be tied to defense at all. These are things that I had looked up like months ago when I first decided, okay, we're going to do this. And then we just hadn't gotten to it in so long that I forgot, more or less. It doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. Spirit is tied to white magic. Intelligence is tied to black magic, and in particular, like the damage you do with the magic and stuff. I think magic is attached to MP gains, and agility is attached to, swinging accuracy and stuff, I think. I forget. It could also be tied to bows, because you can see over there, mastery. You have various weapon types, as I'm terrible at explaining everything. The weapon types in this game are unarmed, daggers and small blades, larger swords and things, staves, axes, spears, bows, and shields. You level up in those skills as you use them, so you create your character as per how you do, you know? You just build them as you want. Firion here is an all-arounder. You can basically build him up as you want in general, because he can do pretty much anything to start with. There is no catch-up in what he does. Maria. She is built for using bows and doing black magic. As you can see by that low endurance and low strength, she's not really built for physical attacks. We are going to change this. Byakuaz. And Gus here is built for physical things. This is probably what we'll do with him. Generally speaking, we'll probably focus in, because I'm dumb like that, we might make Firion kind of, again, just an all-arounder. Like, I'm thinking maybe, black magic and smaller, like, one-handed weapons. You have a shield or one-handed weapon and stuff. Maria, I'm going to give an Alessi build, because of course I am. So my intentions with Maria is we are going to focus primarily on unarmed combat and white magic. Not quite built for white magic, and definitely not for punching, but she'll get there, because it's what we're going to do. And Gus, I probably we're just going to keep him to the big physical attacks. I think my thought process was, let's have him dual wield giant weapons, because that's amusing, like dual wield axes and things. But generally speaking, we don't necessarily need to worry quite so hard about that at the moment, even though it's better to do it early than later, and all that fun stuff. But yeah. So as it stands, actually, it should be get rid of that bow. You also notice that characters were indeed of handedness. That does matter to an extent, but you can dual wield. Dual wielding, if I recall correctly, it halves the strength. Dual wielding is actually kind of weak, because I believe what it is like it halves, because I just read something about it. I believe what it was saying was it halves the strength of both weapons in general, but then halves the offhand another time after that. So, like, you are weakening your individual hits, but together they might still do more damage, I guess. But also, you gain the stat bonus. Because basically, every time you use a weapon, you increase the mastery of that weapon by a little bit. And when you hit 100 of that mastery, the zero's right there. What was I saying? I'm gonna say. But yeah, so you basically gain mastery points by using the weapon that you want to use, and then when you hit 100 of that, you increase the actual level of the mastery, which I think is actually with weapons is how many swings you do to an extent. I don't know. I talk as if I know what I'm saying and doing, but obviously I don't. So whatever. But yeah. Anywho. Yeah, that's where we're sitting. I already forgot what I was talking about, though. Oh, One of the benefits of dual wielding, that's what it was, is that you will increase both weapons that you're wielding. So, like, if you have 2 swords equipped, you'll increase sword twice as fast. Or if you have a sword and an axe, you'll increase both swords and axes when you attack. Anyway, we're grinding that one you played. Yeah, most consistent way to play, but the game does nothing to stop you. Yeah, kinda. I will do my best not to grind too much, and part of the reason we're playing this version is to help mitigate that. But, yeah, when I played, I also did a lot of early grinding. After the early grinding, I didn't do quite so much grinding, and that's probably how we're more or less going to play this time around. Where most grinding will just, in the end, most grinding will probably be tied to, hey, I need money for equipment and spells and things, so we're going to get money for that. But not necessarily, I'm going to grind for stats, except for the initial period. Can't interact with any of this stuff, but who are you? I was hit in the back by an arrow. I have given my daughter Hilda the command of the army. Okay. This is the king's room. His Majesty took an injury on the way from Flynn in his escape. Finn, not Flynn. This is nothing with Flynn. Finn. Same thing? Yeah. So nice to have a run button. Nothing going on in here. And indeed, as Maven kind of mentioned earlier, when referring to things remembered, you can dual wield shield even and be a super uber tank if you want. That is admittedly also a small temptation. Give Furion black magic and 2 shields, give Maria punches and white magic, and give Gus the actual attacks. I would use so few weapons, but it would be amusing. Yeah. Yeah, shields help increase evasion. This is the Rebels' hideout in its headquarters. Prince Gordon of Cassian Kingdom is here in Altair, but he seems to have lost all his confidence. Well, that's fine and dandy. I'm going to take a treasure. Obtained potion from the treasure chest. Speaking of, I should look at the config, because we can speed up the text. There we go. And we could change how our items are sorted if we wanted to, but we're not going to worry about any of this. Oh, we could turn dash off. Allows running when circle button is held. So if I turn that off, I'm restricted to the default speed. Yeah, no, I don't want to do that. I like running. We could turn auto target back off as well, and do the FF1 thing. But we're not going to worry about that this time. Look at that. We already got our item. We have one of 2 items from Altair. We can see what people look like as I waste more time. It's Furion. Doesn't he look like that drab boy who threw 2 knives? Or perhaps Maria. Sorry, Leon. Doesn't Maria look different? Leon, who is left-handed. Gus, who never looks like that ever in any of the games. I do appreciate, though, the courage it takes for him to, wear a cloak with a codpiece with an exposed midriff. That takes real courage. He might be an ogre. And there's Maria, with a bow that she's not going to use, and apparently just a detached boob cup. I have never noticed that. That's weird. And then Furion again. Yeah, exactly, with her Gertrude bra. And a lizard. Anywho. Do we have money? We do. We have 400 gil. Q. This is true. Gertrude is a well-known archer, and she has lizards. We talked to you. You talked about Prince Gordon. Princess Hilda fled Finn when it was sacked by the Imperial army, and so she came to Altair. She's not going to get the Gertrude build, though. It just means that Alessi was wearing Gertrude's bra. Because Gertrude build is so hard to do in any RPG. Because so few of them actually have scythes. She's taking command of the rebel army in place of the injured king. I don't remember if this game has hidden things in boxes. I don't think so. I think we're still at the point where all items are inside chests. Also true, yeah. I'm Pavel, the thief of all thieves. I've been making tons by stealing from the Empire's vaults. Do you know about Wild Rose? I don't steal from the rebels. I'm from Finn too, but the Emperor's dogs took my house and I haven't been back there since. Oh. This is the town of Altair. The Imperial army hasn't arrived here yet, but we cannot hope for that to last forever. Tubble the Smith works in the armor shop. Tubble the Smith in the armor shop can work wonders with his tools. But it looks like he's not doing so well these days. Magic. Does everyone have equipment? Or is it just Maria? Yeah, you got a you've already got the broadsword buckler. You got an axe. Yeah. Okay. Pavel's a thief, but he's no baddie. He only steals from those with the Empire. Oh, we've left. This is the world of Final Fantasy II. We didn't actually want to come out here yet. I do like that this town properly has, like, you know, a big old wall around it. Because that makes sense. You build a wall to protect your city from the Empire. I left again. I think mostly it's just I like that it's a separate sprite and not the same sprite as the town itself. Alrighty, so here's the armor shop where we could buy armor. They could use a buckler. Everyone could use a hat. Nobody wants shirts. Everyone could use some gloves. And from the swarms of imps camping the tall grass just 5 feet away. That's what the Pokemon are for. I didn't mean to cancel. Knife, staff, javelin, broadsword. Oh no, we can't actually buy a second axe. Well then. A short, easily wielded spur. Okay. Oh, I'm only a worthless old geezer. Yes, but what about Wild Rose? I'm no shaking bones and skin. I'm Tobal, the Master Smith of the Rebel Force. Question, why can't I buy your decorative axes and have Mr. Master Smith here make them real axes? Anywho, then there's the magic shop also. You want to know what my favorite location in these games are, though? Okay, oh, right, these cost. These cost all of our money. We will buy the cure scroll, though. We will definitely buy that. We should buy 2, but we're going to be dumb. And just have the one person focus on white magic. Bum 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 bum. You know, because it amuses me. Can I also afford a? You probably should. Oh, we can't afford a javelin. Dang. We could buy a knife and put that in Gus's second hand. Let me de-equip Furion real quick just to verify. No, not the bow. Broadsword and... Okay, yeah, we can. The axe is not... I don't think anything beyond the bow is actually considered two-handed, but... He's willing to verify. It's fine. We'll just buy armor. Because we need that too. Because the way to gain HP in this game is to get hit. Technically speaking, it's to just have lowered HP at the end of a battle. 1, 2, 3. And okay, that's all we can do. You. Put on hands. You. Throw hands. You. Also hands. Now, what I was kind of starting to say and then didn't. My favorite place in any town in Final Fantasy II is the inn. Why, you may ask? You can't tell right now, but it'll cost 0 gil to restore my HP and MP. The way healing in the inn works in Final Fantasy II, for those who don't know, is you pay 1 gil per HP missing. So if we took 1 damage and came to heal at the inn, we would have to pay 1 gil to heal our HP. And I mean that entirely. It also heals your MP, but MP does not factor into the cost. So the best way, generally speaking, to stay in an inn is to use a cure spell. Once you're hurt, use a cure spell as much as you can, use up as much of your MP as you can to lower the cost at the inn, and then heal up for cheap. Because you gain cure points. You gain cure points because, as you can see right there, you also have levels in your spells in the same way as weapons. If I want to have cure 2, I have to use cure 100 times. And all that kind of fun stuff. And that's just how it works. Why are there 3 item people? Potions, eye drops, and antidotes. Crosses, mallets, maiden's kiss, and gold needle. Because we can be cursed. Phoenix Downs, ethers, cottages, and elixirs. We can just buy an elixir. It'll only take 1,000 times the amount of money we got. I think we can get that done by now. We can get maybe 2 of those by the time the stream ends. I have no idea. I am Gordon, Prince of Castillon, but now I have fallen to a mere coward. When my brother Scott was killed during the battle, all I could do was gather myself up and flee the scene. Okay, but what about Wild Rose? I see. So you have applied to join the rebel army. Afraid of Hilda preventing me from joining the rebels, I have been wasting away myself in this rut. You guys who talked about Tobal. Alrighty. And now we can save the game. And it also has a quick save memo file like the Final Fantasy 1 did. So that's also nice. And now begins the initial grind. Don't want to do it too much quite yet, though. So, the best way to grind is... Here we go. This is what we call... I don't remember what they call it. Like the targeting bug glitch or something. Basically, because of weird glitchiness, by doing this, the game assumes we've actually made an attack. So we are leveling up Furion's sword skill as we speak. Later versions of the game removed this. No clue if the Pixel Remaster version will have it or not, given it's technically based on the actual NES version, but yeah. That's probably enough for now. The only problem is you can't do it with the final person in your party. So, like, I can't do this with Gus right now. So, like, technically speaking, they recommend you, you know, if you're going to do this, then you do it with a fourth party member. So that Gus can get in on it. But we don't have a fourth party member. And the NES version of this game is much buggier than this. This is like one of the only bugs that actually survived. I can potentially swap positions. I'm not sure. I don't remember if you actually have to lose the HP or if just being targeted like this will help increase HP. I think you have to actually lose the HP. So the quote-unquote safest way to increase your HP is to hit yourself. Because I think it's mostly tied to how little HP do you have at the end of the battle. Anyway. And then we have Gus do a thing. You missed. You escaped. You took damage. Obtained 100 gil. Furion's strength went up. Maria's spirit went up. If I recall, it more or less stays roughly the same. Let's find out. Yep, so now she has 44 punchies. He has 46 in shield and 46 in sword. Gus, unfortunately, only has 11. Okay, so yeah, it probably is a matter of, you gain more per, because yeah, we're at 33 for doing the cure a handful of times. And it'll probably get down to, yeah. It'll probably get down to being like, okay, you need to do it one time, or you have to do it, you get like 1 point per use. If not more, I don't know. I don't know the exact numbers of any of this. I just know that magic grinding also becomes really hard in the game because every spell has to be leveled up individually. It's not like I'm leveling up white magic right now. I'm leveling up cure. So if I get like, you know, antidote or something, antidote, then I have to level up antidote. Not that antidote itself actually needs much leveling up. This is understandable. So yeah, Furion's strength went up by 1, and Maria has gained 1 spirit. Alright, formation. The answer is no. I cannot change the position of people. I can only pull them to or from the back row. I know when I first played this game, the issue I had is I fought bees. Yep, there they are right there, and they were dicks. So yeah, as I mentioned, I don't recall that one. I do recall a not-so-secret sword that does very good things for you at the end of the game if you hold on to it. But that is future things, so we will not discuss it. Not like it's spoilers or anything. just.
Yeah.
Anywho, what am I doing? Where am I? Hey, Furion's turn. Yep, this has been about this for a while. This is part of the reason why I also get a little concerned about the considerations of if I ever want to actually stream Final Fantasy Tactics. Because for a very long time, like potentially a full session or so, the majority of battles will be like, okay, everyone stand back as far as you can, use Accumulate. Kill the enemies until there's only one left, especially once they're down to, critical HP. And then just everyone sit there and use Accumulate forever. And then weep when you do that so long and so hard that random encounters become impossible. Welcome to my second file of Final Fantasy Tactics. Yeah, well, your reward for leveling up too much, definitely. It's basically like playing a saga game. You have to, when the encounter difficulty actually matters, and they change based on how many fights you've fought. You don't want to necessarily grind too much. Yep, exactly. I mean, in that file, once I got caught up a little bit with my story stuff, yeah. But basically, it was a situation where it's like, anytime I needed to go anywhere, I'm like, okay, well, I need to save the game, move one space, save the game, move one space, fight, reset the game, move one space, save the game. But it was also nice once everything became difficult but not impossible, because then you can get really good items from the enemy by doing the my favorite horrible tactic is using the mediator and just getting the people to join, getting an opposing human enemy to join my party, and then I'm like, yes, I welcome you with open arms. What kind of stuff are you holding on to? I'll take that, and that. Get out. I have convinced you to join my party. I will now rob you and kick you out. We will absolutely do that if I play Final Fantasy Tactics on stream at some point in the future. Okay. Punch Furion, I guess. This is also true. Okay, but as you may have seen during this battle too, that thing I was mentioning, I was mentioning before about Rose came into effect because we couldn't actually target anyone in the back row as Hornets, but the Hornets also couldn't target us, and therefore they didn't attack. So that's why not everything attacked. This is true. So Furion is technically poisoned. I'm not sure if that one's actually is called poison or venom, but he is poisoned. However, it is not permanent. It's not the permanent poison. Furion's sword skill improved. Furion's shield skill improved. Furion's strength increased. Furion's endurance increased. Furion's intelligence decreased. Strength increased. Spirit increased. That is unfortunately one of the things. No HP? Seriously? Dang. That is unfortunately also a thing to Final Fantasy, which is going to be a weird balancing act, I guess. Or to Final Fantasy 5. Not 5, 2. When you increase stats, you may also decrease other stats. Increasing strength, I believe, is the one that potentially decreases intelligence. Increasing spirit is mixed together with endurance and stuff, and it's weird things like that. Ultimately, it doesn't make a huge difference because you can still, just boost everything back up again. As we are going to attempt to with Furion, because like I said, I want him to be a sword-wielding mage, because I'm dumb. So little money gained, though. Anyway, let's show off the inn, because I am terrified of having HP loss for too long. At least in this early game, until we get our HP increased. So, while using magic during combat... nice. While using magic during... during not battle won't increase the other stats, it will still increase your magic stat. Or not your magic stat, the spell itself. Also, a thing I forgot, the level of spell is also the amount of MP it costs. So, Cure 1 right now, bam, costs 1 MP. And yeah, I believe they may have they might, can't say for certain because I've not played them, and like I said, it's been even just a little while since I've studied up on these things earlier. So I don't remember. But I think that is a case eventually. What? Who's missing 2 HP? Or is that... that's what it is. I guess I was mistaken. I forgot. I wonder what game I'm thinking of then. Oh, that's what it was then. Okay. I feel like there's still a... So it turns out, yes, I am... It does still cost money for HP, so I'm thinking of... Okay, I am thinking of Saga. Okay. Yeah, that's probably it. Still, it is better to still do that, in my opinion, generally speaking, because 1, you level up your Cure spell. You gain mastery points for that, and 2, it is still a 1-to-1, and you almost always have less MP than you do overall HP by the time you're done healing everyone to full, so you're still paying less money. This is also the game of nods. Everyone nods a lot. That too, yeah. It's just good money saving to do that. Oh god, right outside the entrance! Fucking hornets! Go back to Charlotte. Hey, we're going to see now. Because Furion's sword skill is up at level 2 now. We will see if he swings twice. Ba-ba-dum, 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 Bubba-dum. 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 Okay. Maria, punch yourself. Nope. One swing. Good job. Critical hit. Oh, 3 swings. Oh, there we go. I don't know anything. Furion's strength increased. Maria's unarmed skill increased. Maria's cure magic leveled up. Maria's spirit increased. Gus's HP increased. Gus's strength increased. Gus's endurance increased. So now Gus has 55 HP. And considering he had 40 and he had 15 endurance, I think that is a matter of you just gain your endurance in HP. Unfortunately, the other ones didn't, which I was really hoping for, but part of that is because we healed Maria up to full, because I didn't trust keeping her down at, 3. Let's see, know what we can do. Fucking hornets. Punch yourself. And she killed herself. That's on me. That's my bad. It's the dangers of doing this. I mean, I could just restore my memo, I guess. That depends on if reviving actually costs money, because I don't remember if it does or not. I just know we go back to that room of life. She does. I should move her back to the second row. That would probably help with the plan, my actual plan. So, well, warm light bathes the sanctuary as a gentle voice beckons. Fallen warrior, return from the dark abyss. Okay, it is free. Huzzah! She revives with 1 HP. Level 2 cure. Level 2 cure. I need to actually use cure in battle to start gaining MP. Right? Alright, so things that will help. More armor. This is true. More armor would likely help. Gus, give up your stupid leather armor. There we go. Okay, that should help for 1. Oh yeah, the only way to use items in battle is to actually have the item equipped. Ain't that fun? the other thing was still also, if I put Maria back in the back row, it should limit the amount of damage she does, which will help. Granted, I should also just do that with Gus. Shove him into the back row and have him punch, just to try to lower a little tidbit of HP. But you know. Hey, an airship! Preemptive, man! Stupid stranglers. I mean, they look a little greasy. All this missing helps no one. Obtain 15. There's Maria's MP increase, Spirit increase, Magic increase. Excellent, because I'm pretty sure Magic is what... so Magic was at 5 before, so she should have 10 MP now? Yeah. And now that her Magic is up to, whatever it was, up to 6, she'll gain 6 MP per level up. Every time she gains MP. So that's how those work. I know that much at least. Oh, he's almost at level 3 on Shield and Sword. He is almost at level 2 of Axe-ish. I do wish there was just a flat-out defense option in doing things. For the same reasons as, you know, to be able to gain stats a little easier. Because I feel like HP gaining, especially early on, is always the more tricky thing to do. Come on, Maria. Equip the axe, punch Maria in the face. Kill Maria in the face, sure. Damn it, Maria! Alright, maybe for the time being. Maybe for the time being, we will mostly focus instead on just getting money. Because I would like to buy, you know, at least one elemental spell for Furion. Can't really do anything about that. So what is going to cost us? 19 and 9 and then 5. It's going to cost us an amount of money. Or it'll cost us 15. I just need to look that up, because it's going to bug me now that I'm not, it's not working the way I recall it. It was supposed to work. Not that it makes a huge difference. 15's better than what it looked like it was going to be. What are we at? Can we buy another? We can buy another helmet, can't we? We can. Yeah, armor's important. Oh, I wanted to buy Gus another weapon too. Dang it. 300. Fucking hell. I can just get him a knife. Or I can get Fury on a knife and then give Gus the broadsword, but I don't know. I don't think I want to do that. One more hat. Fury on. Put on a hat. Alrighty, initial money grind, go! We'll just focus our attention on that, and whatever stat gains we get, we get. How dare you do 0 damage? That doesn't help me. Oh no. You know, this is fine. This actually helps with the whole HP situation. I need to give Gus his axe back, though. Endurance up, endurance up, endurance up. You increase endurance by taking damage. Like, as in by getting hit. But that wasn't HP up, which is sad. Something I'm not certain of if it's if HP gains are a matter of you just have low HP, or if you, or like how much HP did you go into the battle with versus how much HP do you have at the end. I just genuinely don't know. But hey, maybe we'll just be stuck as a party of glass cannons. It'll rectify eventually. Okay, we're at 200 already. Okay, that's actually a lot more money than I was expecting that we were going to be getting. That's good. We need 400 for a spell. Again, I would like more than one, but a spell is good enough. Yeah! Yeah! But no one else hit her. Okay, punchies, cure on Gus to try to increase her MP while we're at it. And because he needs HP the least. A lot of money, HP up, MP up. Awesome. Endurance up as well, magic up, fuck yes. So there we go. Now she's at 2616. Not the best, but not the worst. She was at 20, but then she went at 6. Ah, yes, because her endurance was just that shitty. Her endurance was 6. Yep. So yeah, I think we are fully in the understanding of HP. They go up based on what your endurance and your magic stat are. So as those increase, the better. We're at 316. I think I have one more. I should still do a memo file just in case. And then I have one more fight in me before we go in to do a handful of things. Fight. Attempt to increase MP. No, don't run away. I need your money. Guess his axe skill improved. Yay. Alrighty. What are we at? 328? Okay. So, to the weapon shop we go. To get Gus his friendly secondary weapon. Do wield like the majestic creature you are. I do like... wrong building. I do like the mental image of the big old guy wielding a giant axe in one hand and a spear in the other one. But honestly, what we will probably end up getting at eventually is just like, hey, is there a weapon that is stronger than what Gus currently has equipped that isn't, I figure my build plan for him, generally speaking, is just Weapon Master. So long as it will increase his strength, increase the power of his weapon over what he currently has, then we'll just do the dumb the dumb grindy thing if we can. Otherwise, I don't know. I'm not playing this efficiently. If anyone had any concerns about that. Okay, so fight there. Remove your sword. Punch yourself in the face. There you go. Good job. Infurion's HP up, endurance up, awesome. There we go, everyone's had an HP up. 2 are much better than 1, but that's still good. Okay, so we've got our weapon, we've got all of our armor. I think all we actually have to do now is just wait for, whatever you want to call it. Getting, a spell. Although the stream somehow, if stream time runs out somehow before we get a spell, I will probably just get all 3 spells before Sunday. Before. Airship. Yeah. Oh, no stats. Sadness. Oh no! Alright, okay, that was the thing I wanted to verify. Like, I'm pretty sure you can do all spells in this game, too. And you can. Anyway. I think it might be you do indeed have to end a battle with a percentage less HP than what you started the battle with. Or something. Basically, I don't think it is. I don't think it's a matter of by just sitting here having just sitting with pre-existing damage. I don't think that'll actually help. But I don't know. Like I said before, I've said many times, I don't actually know. And eventually I'm going to stop worrying about it, because it won't matter. Please go back to giving me the highly lucrative battles. I liked those better. Airship! Yeah! Yeah! Da, 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 da. Ugh, big guns. Ah, bastard! Of course, considering how quickly I'm fading, that might be the case anyway with the whole spell thing. Maybe we'll keep streaming, grinding just enough to get one spell, and then I'll call it, and then I'll get the other two spells off screen, and we'll start the next time actually forwarding the plot. Which I believe is mostly just wander to another town. I don't think they told me to I don't think they actually told me anything about going anywhere in particular. I think it was just a matter of like, go to a place. I do recall Hilda saying something or other, but I'm tired. I don't remember. It doesn't make much of a difference. Airship. Yes! Super lucrative fight. Ba-ba-da. Spear skill up. Yay. Good job, Guess. 300, so just 100 more. So if we can get another couple of those big fights, that'd be cool. Yeah, it's not a big fight, that's hornets. Not even marble. Hornets do not give much money. I'm pretty sure our best monetary option is those stranglers. I'm pretty sure Gus using the axe and the spear combo is something that I have done multiple times in the past. I mean, not that I've actually played through this more than once, but I've started it more than once. Only 18 because one of them ran away and it wasn't a group of 5. Still almost there. But then the question is, which spell? Do I go with what seems to be everyone else's favorite in the world? Do I go with my favorite or do I go with a third option? That makes sense. That's a lot, though. Yeah, that makes sense. Is that enough? Okay, oh yeah, that's more than enough. Which is good, because I want to be able to stay at the end. Alrighty, so swing up and around. Nope, not the weapon shop. We don't need anything else in here right now. Over to the magic shop. Okay. My favorite. The one that always seems to be everyone else's favorite. Or the other one. What do I see Furion throwing things around? Final Fantasy 1, we started with Bolt. So I'm going to start with my favorite. Welcome, Nin. Perfect timing again. I'm finishing after I save at the end and stuff, because I'm tired. It's fine. I mean, I'm sorry that I'm stopping right when you show up. I feel bad doing that, but I'm tired. Yeah, it's understandable. I mean, normally there'd be another hour or so going on. But like I said, I'm tired. And I feel like completing the first game and even just getting this one started afterwards. Like, you know, that's enough done. And there's enough done to feel accomplished with a full stream, even if we're ending early. And so, like I said, Stats may or may not be different come Sunday, because I will decide at some point if I want to get ice or get. I will decide on Sunday if I want to get Bolt and Fire for Furion before we move on. But otherwise, we will move on and do the thing. So, thank y'all for watching. Hope y'all had fun. Even if you were only here for a very brief amount of time, I still appreciate seeing you. And I will see you the next time, and all that good fun stuff. Good night and goodbye.